Opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or messages posted in chat are strictly their own personal views and do not reflect the views of Bolin Services, Inc., a 501c3 nonprofit organization, nor does it reflect the views of the sponsors of this program. Political commentary, if any, are strictly personal opinions and should not be construed as endorsements of or opposition to any political party, candidate, or voter initiative by Bolin Services, Inc. This audio-visual presentation is copyrighted by Kenneth W. Bolin. No rebroadcast, retransmission, simulcast, or other distribution of this video or the audio associated with it is permitted without the express written permission of Kenneth W. Bolin. All original content on this presentation is owned in full and solely by Kenneth W. Bolin.
Warning, the following podcast has extremely high levels of Kenny Bolin. Studies have shown that excessive exposure to Kenny Bolin may have damaging effects to your physical and mental well-being. Viewer discretion is advised. No, seriously, we mean it. There will be naughty words, lots of them, probably. Now you've been warned. This warning sponsored by the Story Time with Dutch Mantel.
Everybody out. You thought we was going to play the entire theme song tonight, didn't you? Well, I thought about it because I am tired as a big dog tonight. I get home, I'm thinking that my good boy, my good man, Bobby Boy Hazelwood, Bobby Bangs, we like to call him, has probably set up the show for me. It's ready to go. We got topics, we got subjects, we got settings. As Steve Austin used to say. I get home. I got about 3 minutes to go live. There's nothing. Nada. Bobby Bangs is probably going to claim he was at the dentist or something. I don't know. Worked for him the last time. But Bobby Bangs did set up the Tuesday show, so we appreciate that. But he didn't do jack shit tonight. So, it took me a long time to get everything set up. But it worked out good because I randomly picked their logo to throw up on the meme tonight. And it was Arby's. I got Arby's big logo up there in the corner. PayPal, don't worry, you'll be back up here in a minute. Had a little meeting with PayPal today. Your logo, you got two logos up here already. Do you really need the big one up there too? But we got to have Arby's logo up here tonight because I am going to sample taste, as I promised I was going to do a few weeks ago and didn't do. I'm going to sample taste on the show the white cheddar mac and cheese, which we had a corporate meeting over at Arby's today, over in the Westport Road area. Woo! Some good old market fresh turkey sandwich. We had the tater cakes. I don't think the tater wedges, I think they're called. We had beef and cheddars. We had gyro. I think they're called the gyro. I call them the gyro. Sounding a lot like Trump tonight, guys. Don't want to be like him though. What else we have? A little bit of everything. And brought a lot home. There's at least 6 days of food in there in my refrigerator right now. And the Arby's drink. We got the, there it is. Unopened, hasn't been opened yet. The white cheddar mac and cheese from Arby's. And I promised Michael, the general manager over there, that I was going to try it on the show probably within the first 5 or 10 minutes tonight. And I'm going to do it. Pardon the hair. I ain't got it cut yet. It's barely brushed. I've been on the run since 2 o'clock today. They said, well, that don't sound long. Well, I was working at 9 o'clock this morning. Then had errands I had to do, meetings I had to run, applications I had to fill out, corporate meeting with Arby's, corporate meeting at Arby's, and had a little bit of a meeting with PayPal today. And letters have been forwarded to the board members of the 501c3. But I'm gonna reach out and make the hot tag. I'm gonna need a little help tonight. I don't see Bobby Bangs anywhere to be tagged in. I thought Thursday nights was his night. He's goddamn. He's John. He's the Daily Show. He's Jon Stewart. He only has one goddamn night to work for free. Where is he? Where is he? He's an enigma. One of the wrestlers used to call themselves that. But I'm going to reach out and give the hot tag to the Train, who was late but on time for him. Train. Can you tell him in the mood already? Train. I need help, Train. I need help. Roll. Oh, or do you need me to bring you? That's what you say. I keep forgetting now that we are set up on the corporate 501c3 account for StreamYard that you might not have access to all the buttons anymore.
Actually, I do. I just keep the...
I need to turn your volume. I don't have the AirPods in tonight. I don't know that I'm going to go there. I should, because it sounds a lot better when I do that. For me, I don't think it makes any difference to the people. To the people. And from what I understand, there is a picture uploaded that I needed to show tonight. We're going to get to that in a little bit. We're going to build all this. Donald Flowers, let's say hi to whoever's in here. If you got any questions tonight, $5 minimum donation and or a membership. No, I'm not solo tonight. Don't make Coltrane feel bad.
Yeah,
I've been solo quite a bit recently. Some people like the solo show. I don't know why. Maybe because I might even be a little bit more unhinged, if that's even possible. There have been some. No, I'm not. No, I don't know where Bob is. I never heard anything. Bob said he wasn't going to be here today. I didn't hear anything. Now, what you could do there, what you could do, well, no, it wasn't up, because you know why? Bobby didn't do it. Well, what's he had to do today? Nap? I didn't even get a nap. You know I'm going to be in the mood, because I didn't get a nap today. You know how I am when I don't get my nap. You have no audio. Your audio went out. Do you ever wonder why you even bother sometimes? Oh, Jesus. Let's see here. Okay. We're going to cover this right now. Hi, Billy.
All right.
Hi, Billy. I sent you a message today. I unblocked you on Facebook, sent you a message, because this is the day, Billy. This is the day. Now, Bobby Bob, I'll tell you, Bobby Bob's already under my skin today. Bobby Bob, you know what he did? You know what he did? He called me a name today. You know what he called me?
A mark.
Called me. Oh, you saw that? Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
He called me a mark because I said, Billy Sellers, I got confidence in him. Now, I don't know if he's going to pay the whole $240 today that he's owed us for a few months.
He's got 5 on
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it, Matt. Why are you on Facebook if you just subscribed? Well, because they can't comment for like 20 minutes. Even if there's... You could get a membership, Matt Profit, unless you ain't got $3. But, Billy, this is Retribution Day. We've been jacking around for 3 months on your pledge that you made, which was money that came out of my pocket. But Bobby Bob called me a mark today. He called me a mark because I said that Karen McDonald is not... He owes money today. He wrote me before the show and asked for an extension. I said, no, there's no extensions. You've had a fucking year to pay the bet you made on this show. Then you went double or nothing and you lost that. You went double or nothing because you weren't going to pay the first bet. So, Karen McDonald, you got till 10 o'clock. You got 28 minutes, son, and I'm counting it down. I dare you not to pay the debt you owe me. I dare you. I dare you. King, I'm a loyal viewer. Oh, my God, I love you. Yeah, shit. Billy, I'm going to trust you to do it. Now, why 100 instead of the 240 that you pledged 3 months ago? But I'll let you make an installment plan. I'll go. Because I had a feeling, and I told Bobby Bob today, after he called me a mark, called me a name, he said you weren't going to do it. I said, he might not have his check today. He might get it on the 1st of August, because I don't think he has.
It's the first.
No, you're not Dave Martinez because you won't get a badge. But Dave did make some nice donations on the previous show. Dave donated $65. Dave's a good man. Now I had to beat him, beg him, stomp him, choke. I had to do a lot of things, but no, he did it, and he helped out with the dogs and everything. So it was very kind of him.
Sometimes people like to be choked.
Well, I've heard stories. I've heard stories. Maybe Bobby's being choked right now. It might be why he ain't here. Nah. Billy.
Hey, Becky, baby, how you doing?
Billy, I'm going to give you the one day. Now, Karen McDonald don't get another day because he's been jacking me around for fucking damn near a year. Start charging Bobby interest. No, you mean Billy. Well, if I charge Billy interest, I think Train got his shit fit. I think Train's doing all right.
Are you hearing me?
Billy, I will give you an extension for tomorrow. I knew it wasn't going to be the whole 240, but I do think you got to go. I think you got to go 120. That's half. And then next month you do the other 120, and then you'll be in good standings. And Billy, you and I'll have no problems. Other than don't do that again. Ignore those 93 accounts on your Facebook page. They'll save you a lot of money. Don't tell me you haven't donated anything to them because you know you have. All right.
Thank you, Randy.
Yeah. I got 2 people on the top of my priority list today. They're brand new. We have not helped them before. And unfortunately, my Google phone is in the kitchen, so I probably don't have their names here in front of me. But one of them, what did she need? It's not a shitload. Give me a second here, Train. Train, you got anything on your chest you want to talk about while I look this up?
Just this spot. I got up on a nap like literally 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm glad you got a nap. I'm glad you got one. I left at 2. I left at 2 thinking I'd be back by 5, and I got back at about 8:45.
Oh, damn.
And then by the time I got my groceries in, put in the fridge, got everything in the freezer that needed to be there, refrigeration, all that. I look at the clock, it's like 2 minutes till 9. I said, well, surely Bob has a show set up. I might not send out all the links I normally send. Surely the show is set up. No. Had to go set everything up. Bob's going, well, it's your show, you fat motherfucker. Set up your own goddamn show. That's what I'm sensing Bob is saying right now. But before I go into the phone, I promised the good folks at Arby's, these people here, their logos up there in that corner, plus they got one down there. They're getting double logo status, triple logo status, because here's their cup full of ice cold Coca. I hope it's Coca-Cola. All right, there's something cold in there I'm drinking, and it's diet. We'll go with that. And I told him, like I told him a few weeks ago, and then I didn't do it, like Billy Sellers did. Billy says he's going to pay tomorrow. Billy, I'm sorry about... Okay, well, it wasn't last month. It's been dragging on for 2 or 3 months. But, Billy, what time tomorrow will you be making your payment? And let's do 120, that's half. And then next month we'll do the other half, and then Billy, me, and you'll be fine. He's either calling you an Echo Trans, which I don't know what one of those is, or he says Echo Train. It might be what he meant. Well, now you're not echoing at all because you don't have no sound at all.
Is that any better?
I can hear you now. All right, so here we go. This is the container of Big Flavor. This Big Flavor right here. You know, you've heard of them. This is the Arby's white cheddar mac and cheese. I got a big old fork of it here I'm going to do. The Arby's white cheddar mac and cheese. This is still available at Arby's right now. I didn't know how, because Arby's, my beef with them sometimes is there'll be some real good stuff on the menu and then it goes away. It goes away. One of the things that went away, I went over there for some jalapeno poppers today, and they don't have them no more. And Billy Selly's had Arby's. Well, that's money you could have sent here, Billy. But okay. I'm sure Arby's appreciates your support. I'm sure.
I knew he fucked up when he said that.
He fucked up when he said that. Yeah, I don't mind you supporting the sponsors, but hey, you got somebody over here you owe a little bit of money too. If we had paid for everything that we got today, I mean they set us up pretty good over at Arby's, and I probably shouldn't say corporate here is about they make it mad. Let's put it was a good $80 haul, about 80. But there was 4 of us. I take that back. There was 3 of us. There was a 4th, but the 4th person couldn't stay. So there was 3 of us.
Yours delayed.
Mine's delayed.
No, I'm coming out of your end delayed. Are you on speaker?
Oh, well, see, I don't hear anything on I don't hear an echo on you or anything.
Oh, well, as long as you don't.
Okay, well, all right, here we go. Because I promised I'd do this in the first 5 minutes, and I dilly-dallied around. But the Arby's white cheddar mac and cheese. I got 2 containers, one for the show, one for later. And I had one earlier. Train going, that's a lot of carbs, Bolin. I know.
One day ain't gonna kill you.
One day. We hope not. Hope Hogan didn't say that.
That last straw.
There's 3 bucks. I'm going to go 4.
You know, from what I've been reading, he was actually on that way for a while. Like, they had a little hospital set up inside.
Said he had leukemia.
Yeah.
Said he didn't tell nobody.
Yep.
Said he didn't tell nobody. So there it is. I took about 4 or 5 bites. I'm going to be eating some more later. Big flavor. Arby's. White cheddar mac and cheese. And if you get it over there when it's hot, it's even. I did not microwave this or anything. This is just right out of the bag. And I did get it a little while ago. It's good. If you like mac and cheese,
All they need is something crumbly on the top.
you are not going to eat that crappy ass mac and cheese you eat at home anymore. You're going to go to Arby's and get some of this. The white cheddar mac and cheese. The other thing you can get over there while you're there, they still got them. They're selling very well. Is the Philly cheesesteak made with Angus beef, not anus beef. Well, some people confuse that. Angus beef, very good, very good. Kenny needs to do a sponsor mukbang. What the hell is he talking about?
I've never heard of that.
Okay, you're gonna have to talk right into your microphone though, because I'm barely hearing you. Some of them.
How's that?
God damn it! I got the volume on like 55. Is there any way to boost your volume a little bit?
Yeah, that's actually what I'm trying to do. Hang on.
Think you know how to do that by now.
You know, I haven't figured out.
Bolin got to get a nap for. Yeah, I'm on
Okay,
60
there
over
we
here.
go. There we go.
Yeah, I'm on 60 over here. Can hardly hear. Oh, all right. Well, it's not only me then. It's not only
It
me.
turns out it was on like 30. It must have reset itself.
Oh yeah, I saw Ron DeSantis, that miniature squat bag nut job down in Florida. Did you see what he did today?
I saw he fucked
He
up.
wants flags flown at half mast, so they can celebrate the death of Hulk Hogan.
Still
There's my sweet girl. Look at this. This is my sweet girl. This is little Cheska. Cheska, I don't hear from as often as I would like. All of a sudden Bob can show up and do tech work from the conference room. He's back in the green room, probably eating granola bars, is my guess. He's got a wrench, though. Better be careful, guy. Sweet little Cheska. I don't get to hear from her as much as I'd like. We help her from time to time. She is in college. She's wanting to go back home to visit family. She hasn't got to go in quite some time. Flooding has prevented her from being able to go home. So if we can do a little something for Cheska tonight, that would be great. She is a very sweet young lady, very beautiful young lady. And she's using one of my AI pictures that I've made many of the Filipino fans that watch the show. And but it didn't do anything to her face. That is her face. We just... What's that?
Did you know Hulk Hogan had a heartbeat?
No, I didn't know. I didn't even know he had a heart. So there you go. There's breaking news. No, I didn't know.
Myself echoing on your end like it's coming out of your speakers.
Well, I'm not going to say... Well, you know what? Let me go to the pods. See if that helps.
Yeah, because I think I'm coming out and going back into your mic.
It's a possibility. It's possible. Let me throw the pods in and see if they connect. And maybe that'll be some help.
I had an earpiece and that wasn't working out.
What's that?
Echo went away.
Echo went away. Okay, all right. So, all right, I got a cover for this here in just a second. AirPod. There we go. Volume. Okay, let's talk again.
Hello.
You know what? I got this volume maxed, and I barely hear you.
Really? What about the rest of you?
I mean, you're clear, Now, what's everybody else here? Because I got my AirPods maxed, and I barely hear him. There could be a reason. Let me go to my settings and see if I have the AirPods connected in here.
Yeah, because mine
Which
went
you,
back down to 30.
yeah, you're hearing me, so you must. Yeah, default AirPods. There we go.
Okay, my volume's too low.
Oh, but now when I hit the test recording, it's loud as shit. So I think your volume is what is low. The echo's gone, which it should be. I've got my microphone set on 125. I can lower that a touch, I guess, for me. I lowered it to 106. Okay.
Yeah, I just put it at like,
Yeah, Bob says your volume's still low, too.
really? Hang
Bob, whenever you're done with your granola bars, ain't like you ain't had time to eat them. All right, yeah, so I'm going to go with the AirPods if it gets rid of the echo. Maybe I'll just use the AirPods from now on.
I'm going to kick out for a sec here.
Because it is much clearer. All right, let's see, Sydney here. Kenny, I hear you perfect well. I'm the one with the $20 microphone and some used AirPods. Why would you be able to hear me? We're going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about tonight. It's open topic. I did not even make it members only tonight. I did not. And we have a first time donor tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get to it here in just a minute. We have a first time. That sounds a little better. That sounds a little better. We have a first time donor tonight. We have a $15 donation from my sweet friend Cassandra. I will leave it at that. I won't reveal her last name. She's a bit of a private person. She did let me say that she's from the
Peterson.
semi decent state of Oklahoma. She lives in Oklahoma now, and but that's not where she's from. Her and I had a lengthy conversation the other day, and I got to learn a lot more about her. And very sweet person. One of my favorites. Religiously, we're very different, as I am with most. Some people were critical of the way the king dissected the Ten Commandments. Yeah, they with a little help from you, by the way. A little help from
Much
you.
help from me. Who was cool?
Somebody popped in the green room, and just the pop in was loud as shit.
Yeah, I heard that too.
You hear it too? Was it loud for you?
Just a boop. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to
Like a
tone this
cartoon got
volume
bopped
down. I'm
upside
going to
the
tone
head.
this volume down a little bit. So, well, first of all, we're going to do Becky Adcock. Now, it's up to you. You don't have to Adcock. That is an option. Becky, my religious friend going, no, can't he stop that shit? Becky Adcock with a $10 donation. I got to read that. I think that's right. Becky Adcock, a Venmo donation, one of the preferred ways to donate here on the show. A Venmo donation from Becky Adcock, and then a first ever donation from my I've already said her name. My sweet friend Cassandra. She watched the show, I think, for the first time the other day. Saw the real Kenny Bolin. She's going, God, I'm friends with that guy? I said, yeah, unfortunately. And she apparently liked it well enough. $15 donation out of Cassandra tonight to help us with her people. So 25 to the good. And whenever Bob gets done with his granola bars in the green room, and it looks like there's some women. It looked like there's some. Who are those women running out the side door there?
If there were women, they were just running away.
Are you having bra and panty matches in there, Bob? Is that
Yeah,
why
You're
you're
knocking on the door all night.
Now listen, what I do in my off time is none of your business.
I get that. I get that.
So happy birthday, Becky Adcock Algier, whatever her name is today.
Oh, it is her birthday. It is her birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, sweetie.
Oh, stop it, Train. I know what's going on between you two.
She loves it.
Who are you, the honky tonk Train?
You know what? I don't have to take that from you, Bolin. I don't have to take a goddamn thing from you. I'm the greatest goddamn entertainment champion of all time, damn it.
You're the greatest Wednesday night Train podcast going.
Kind of like Cassius.
Hey,
Cassius
Bob. Bob, did you see you're gonna have to eat your words, son? Billy Sellers is good for his mutton. Now I don't have it yet.
Yeah,
and I did
tell
tell
it's
you
in your hand.
I did tell you that he probably won't get his check till tomorrow. You know what Bob? I'm going to go ahead and rat him out right now. You know what Bob said was going to happen? Because I asked Bob. I said, Bob, you want to make a bet? Because I had confidence in Billy Sellers. I've always believed in him. Oh, the whole 3 months he had to pay, he gonna come through. So Bob said, Bob, I can't believe Bob said this to me because he knows this burns me the fuck up. Bob says, you Mark. I went, whoa, what the fuck? Trade noticed. I said, Bob called me a name today. He said, yeah, he called you a Mark. I said, oh, you saw that.
Yeah.
You saw it. And then I said, why you called me a Mark? He said, you think Billy Sellers is going to pay you? I said, there's a less than 1% chance. It ain't like I walked all the way out on the ledge. I said, Billy might do it. He said, no. He called me a Mark. I said, you want to bet? And Bob says, hell no. I said, why? He says, because I know you. You'll send Billy Sellers the money, and then he'll send it back, and technically he would have paid his debt. I said, hang on. Who you calling the Mark? You the Mark, because you think I'm going to send $240 to a man that owes me $240 and count on him to send it back? He didn't even send back the 16 cents I sent him. You think you just think decency would have done that. He didn't do it. He kept that 16 cents and went to the casino and turned it.
Thank you for that 16 cents.
No, he didn't say thank you or the 60 million. He took that 16 cents, went down to the casino, turned it into 32, and then got a date. I got to hand it to him.
Yeah.
There
was a story of people did an experiment and they would write checks to millionaires and see who would cash the check. And the checks are getting smaller.
Hold on. No. What did you just say wrong there, Billy Sellers?
I like the word might.
I might should. Yeah, God, Bob could be winning this thing yet. Well, you might get blocked for life tomorrow too. Let's just throw that out there.
Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I might. I'll pay you tomorrow, Kenny. I might shut old Bobby Bob.
I might.
No. No, we're gonna have a big old block party out here. I'll do a special show tomorrow just to block you and Karen McDonald. Karen, you better round up your goddamn money, so I'm tired of fucking with you. Happy birthday! How many are you today, Becky?
She's 22.
Let's see. Well, you were 14, and that other guy was
23.
Becky going, will you shut the fuck up, Kitty? Will you just shut the fuck up?
I know he's
Sydney,
within
how you
2
doing,
miles of me
Sydney?
somewhere.
How you doing, Sydney? Randy Macho Man Satterley, are you watching the show? Are you in here? Because Randy Macho Man Satterley, it appears, has issued. Randy, what is your intentions for what I saw hit my Venmo account? Because
they're ill intentions, I'm sure.
Yeah, we got the young lady that needs rice. We had the young lady that I in advance sent some money to because she wanted to give her mother 4 or 5 days off. She earns, and I think I sent you all screen 63. Okay, I'm 60. All right, you were in the ballpark.
250 pesos a day or something like that.
250 pesos a day, and her mother would not because her mother's been sick, bad cough. Dad's got cataracts. Ain't much I can do about that. Had those my own. If I didn't have insurance, I wouldn't have got it. So you're paying your YouTube 15 days early? Okay, well, all right. Well, that is not a challenge then. That is Randy Macho Man Satterley paying his YouTube bill 15 days early. So that's fine. That's fine. So that money's mine. Fuck all of you. Because that's YouTube money. And when he shares my YouTube TV account with me, along with a couple other people, and we divide the bill, and then the excess, it technically it's kind of like a donation, because any excess that's left over the bills are paid from YouTube, we use that to help our families with, so it all works out. Jambi Carico, Canerico, Dinosaur, and
Kokomo.
You didn't even get a trade. You got your real name revealed.
Sir Bob
down here. Yeah.
That's what you get by going by your real name on Facebook.
TC from the NC. You know, it's all been Venmo donations so far. TC, every one of them, Randy Macho Man. TC from the NC, $10 challenge. $10 from Becky Adcock. $15 from Cassandra. Cassandra going, who the hell is this Adcock girl? It's a long story. And the Macho Man has paid his YouTube TV bill. It does not go towards tonight's totals. That's why I wanted to verify for him, because his bill's not really due to the 15th.
Sorry, Randy, you're speaking to someone who's already taken.
Yeah, Randy, Macho Man, you're going to have to fight this married co-host up here, the Charlie Wilson Appliance. You're going to have to fight him over Becky
190
Adcock.
now, baby. I've been
See,
eating.
see, that's the problem. Becky Adcock used to like older men, but that's a whole nother story. She used to like older men, right, Becky?
We used to like her.
Young men that look
Remember
old.
you and some older men really liked Becky.
Oh, yeah.
Older men really liked Becky.
Yes,
But that's
they
a whole
did.
nother
Yes, they
story.
did.
It's a whole nother story. I liked Becky. I was older. Apparently, I was 3 years older. I liked Becky. But Becky had more famous targets at that time. Becky goes, shut the fuck up. And
stalkers.
yeah, but Becky was the Farrah Fawcett of the Louisville Gardens. Every man in the Louisville Gardens, man, woman, and child, loved Becky Adcock. Could have something to do with her last name. I don't know. They might have thought it was an invitation. I don't know. I do. Stop it, Train. Why you make something dirty out of this? It's a woman's last name. Why do you filth it up the way you do? You just filthed it up.
Sorry.
Oh, there's my sweet little Cheska again. Cheska, where's your... Oh, that's right. You're Filipino. You don't have to get one. Oh, God. Here we go. Anytime I see Dad, thank you for helping me. You're welcome, sweetie. I will not waste your help to me. Probably already have. I'm just playing with you. And I love you, Dad. Oh, well, how do you just not empty your bank account and send her more money? I mean, how do you... Cheska going, so that's how you do it.
I can show you how.
Cheska going, so that's how you do it, Daddy, and I love you, Daddy, and I will not. Oh, that's how
Stand back, Kenny.
Now I remember. Now I remember.
I just hear you.
But see, you like the older women, Randy, because Randy, you're in your 50s, I think, Randy, late 40s, early 50s. Randy, reveal your age on here. But Becky Adcock is apparently 60 today, I guess. Would that be it, or 61?
62.
60. That's right. Kenny's not good at math today.
I
62.
took a while to do it in my head, so don't feel that.
62. I got to tell you about a math error that I made at Kroger today. It actually could get me arrested. I might tell it off the air.
What is it with you and Kroger?
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying when I revealed when I
expressing the rock and roll.
when I understood what had happened. I'm going. I leaned in the car. I said, "We saw felons, if we got to go." Well, it wasn't a felony. Let's revamp what it wasn't a felony.
For a felony.
Yeah, so it wasn't a felony, but it was. I thought it was dishonest, but it turns out it was more on the. I'll go ahead and tell the story. I'll make good to them. Sure, sure I will. I made good to Alex the meat man, didn't I? Put him out of work. What happened is that I had $90 left on my Aetna healthy food card. And you had to spend it today or lose it, because tomorrow I get another $170 on my Venmo. I wish Venmo did that. On my Aetna healthy card, I could use it to help pay the electric bill. Well, I qualified for electric assistance today for the first time this year, so I don't have to use it on the electric bill, so I can use it for healthy food. Well, I spent 80 of it the other day and had about 90 left. So my good friend Cameron, who might be watching the show tonight, Cameron has been with me all day. He took me to the electric lie heap to get that shit done. Then we go to Arby's for the corporate meeting. They treated us like kings over there, and as well they should have. And because the king was, oh, by the way, king of Netflix. I haven't even talked about Netflix yet.
Oh, I caught that first episode.
Two-time Netflix star. 2 series. How many y'all got? You ain't got any.
I'm working on it.
You working on a Netflix thing? When you get 2,
And-
you let me.
and
When you
you
get
know-
3, because 2 will only tie me. You
We
need
gotta see how well
3.
the first one goes.
We got to see how that goes. Maybe Billy Sellers appear on it
Piggyback
with
off
you.
your success.
I hear Billy Sellers is going to bankroll that thing, is what he told me.
No, I understand that there was some kind of a mashup with the Marvel folks or the Disney folks. Is that true, Train? Oh, can't comment. I'm sorry.
I can't
NDA,
say
right?
anything
Can't
about
can't
Yeah,
comment.
NDA.
Can't even talk about it.
that.
So
Like Mark Ruffalo when he gave up the whole ending to the.
So
where
we're-
they
so
all
we're- so-
got wiped out.
So we're at Kroger, and it's the last stop of the day, and then I finally get to come, and I'm worn out. I'm sleepy. My eyes are giving me trouble. It's just been a hell of a day. I'm just fucking tired. Oh, by the way, Randy Macho Man Satterley now has made a $25 challenge on Venmo. Every dime we've got in tonight, Venmo, one of the two preferred ways to make a donation. Yep, I had a ball back then. I thought you started to say I had a black man back then. Pez Watley? Who was it? I don't know. There were
Parsons.
That could have been. It could have been Too Cold Scorpio. It could have been Coco Beware Baby. I don't know.
Brickhouse Brown.
It could have been Bearcat Brown. He was around back
Sputnik
then.
Monroe. He wasn't a black man, but he was.
But he supported him. He's good. He's a good man. Yeah. As a matter of fact, the story on Sputnik Monroe, he told Nick Goulas, he says their money spent, the black people money spent just as good as white people money. Sure. And he was they said in most black people's homes in Memphis, Tennessee, there's a picture of Martin Luther King, picture of Jesus Christ, and a picture of Sputnik Monroe, and that's a true story.
I heard that that many cases Sputnik was responsible for integrating arenas. That he wouldn't work if the
they had sections and upper sections for the black people. They weren't even allowed to sit down with the white people, and Sputnik wouldn't play that shit. Sputnik, and Nick Goulas was behind a lot of that shit. And no, Sputnik came in and stopped that shit. He wasn't putting up with it. And he was very, very popular in Memphis. I wonder how Sputnik and Lawler would have got along. All right.
I'm sure they got along famously.
That's what I've heard. So, very famously. So, back to Kroger.
That doesn't mean great, it just means famously.
So, I'm doing the math in my head, and I'm reasonably good at basic simple math. I can do the basic four, the multiplication, the division, the addition, and the subtraction. I can do those. Now, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, fuck it. That's why I had to do summer school.
Was called math.
That's why I had to do summer school one year, was because of algebra, trigonometry, and geometry. I wasn't good at it and didn't care to be. I said, I'm never going to use this shit. They said, yeah, you will. I said, no, I won't, and I didn't. So I was right. Yeah, I should get something for them.
Several instances came up where he could use it, but he refused to, just out of principle.
Just out of principle, just so I could keep my words, just so I could keep my words.
Use this.
Remember when they told us
it was not the JYD. So I go to Kroger and I take my own bags in because I need good sturdy bags that will hold my, because the Kroger plastic bag might be the least quality item that anybody ever made, is a Kroger plastic bag. Popeye's bags are better. Arby's bags are better. You name a bag, it's better, because Kroger makes some shitty bags. So I take my own bags. I have a cloth bag to pack the heavy shit in, and then I got my AARP bag that's falling apart. AARP, you could have sent me a better fucking bag, but you didn't. It's insulated, for whatever fucking good it does. So I take my own bags. So I load my bags up. I put the light shit in the AARP bag and the heavy shit in the cloth, some insurance bag. It might be Aetna, I don't know. And so I'm loading the bags up. We set them up on the counter. I said, we want our stuff in our bags because I'm handicapped, I'm disabled, I'm mentally disturbed, as you figured out, and I need help to get this shit, and the Cameron here is going to help me get my shit up. So we're using these bags. Billy gets paid tomorrow. That's one way to look at it. So I put everything up on the bag. Cameron, we've done our part. We've put all the merchandise up on the bag. Well, the AARP bag has 3 divisions in it. And he's sorting through the bag, and I got 4 containers of frozen fish in one bag, 3 big-ass containers of cottage cheese. I got 2 bunches of bananas, iceberg lettuce. And I said, there should be right at about $81, $83 there. I said, I got 81 on my card. Anything goes over, I'll pay it with my debit card. Okay. Cameron looks at the bill. He's, King, do you see that? I said, no, what? He said, the bill's only $66. I said, well, you punched in your Kroger discount card, but I factored in the discounts. That don't sound right. He's, King, $66. I had a 8-pack of Gatorade. It was on sale because I needed some plastic bottles and I didn't want to buy any from Amazon. So I'm going 66. How the fuck was my math off? 66 to 83. Something ain't right. And they said, well, you got money left on your card. You want to go back and do some more shopping? Yeah, I ain't giving it to fucking Aetna. Today's the day. I got to spend it by 10 o'clock or I'll lose it. So we go back and we buy some more shit. And we come back up and we spend the rest of our money. And I'm still $2.50 short. I said, give me that Snicker bar. They got a $3 fucking Snicker bar behind me. I hand them that. It won't go because that ain't healthy food. And there wasn't anything else close. So I was going to have to get out of line and go shopping again to spend $2. I said, fuck it. Let Etna have the goddamn $2.50. Now I'm in the mood because I've had to go through the line fucking 3 times. And I don't want to let Etna have my $2.50. So we go to the car. My handicap cart dies. I had to take my legs and push my handicap cart out to the car so we could load the car up with groceries. So as we're loading the car up with groceries, we realize that in slot number 3 is damn near $20 worth of meat. And I'm looking, there's ham, and there's Black Forest ham, and there's spicy sausages. And it was all on sale if you bought X amount. If you bought like 5 packs, you got it for about half price. So technically there's about $40 worth of meat, but they should have charged about $20 for it, which I was prepared to pay the overage. So I'm looking, I said, no, we are not going back. No, we are not doing it because we're going to be looked at as criminals. I said, get in the goddamn car, throw the goddamn bag in the car. I said, let me put this fucking cart back in here. We're getting out of here. I look back in, I said, we, sir, are felons and we got to go. So I get in the car and I'm looking over, there's fucking about $40 worth of meat we just walked out there with. And I'm feeling bad all the way home because I haven't scammed Kroger. I mean, I haven't taken any opportunities with Kroger in quite some time. And Cameron says, what is it with you and meat at Kroger? I said, I said, I blame you. I said, you the one put it up here. He says, Kenny, I put it all up there. It was his job to look at the bags and see what we had. And he ignored slot number 3. I said, you know I'm with you. Fuck him. The goddamn teller, the cash register guy fucked it all up. We're innocent. We're just innocent bystanders here. So now I've made a confession on probably be the police here any day. Kenny, where's that meat? I don't know what meat you're talking about. The meat you're talking about on the podcast, I made that shit up. Like I made that up like I was friends with Jeffrey Epstein. I got criticized. I got criticized.
Fictional character telling fictional stories.
Yeah, that's what I am. I got criticized, Dave, because they say we talk about politics too much on this show. Trump this, Trump that. I said, well, I'm just reporting the news. If you take it negatively, tell them to quit doing negative shit, and I'll quit reporting it. We can do that. Tell them to quit molesting children. Tell them to quit hiring underage girls to massage old men at Mar-a-Lago, and we'll have nothing to talk about. But we got plenty to talk about. I hear there's more news that came out on that.
Get offended by anything.
Yeah, get offended. Now I didn't mention any names. I didn't say. All of a sudden, we got a police lineup now that Becky is. I only dated Wayne and Robert after Robert's. Oh shit! Oh no, I'm good. He got along great with my daddy, and so did Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump. Oh, Nelly.
And I had a few people tell me exactly why he's called Hoot. Like, that had to be a funky house for 2 weeks.
Well, he looked like an owl because of his eyes. His eyes looked in different directions.
Farter from what Jim Ross said.
He's a what?
He's a farter from what Jim Ross said in his book.
You know, I never ever heard that was the reason. I never heard that.
Oh, no. Yeah, there were like 3 or 4 people that just said it's like that kind that pisses you off because you experienced it.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it's like my cousin. He's just like...
Well, apparently. So Becky must be drinking again. Becky, are you drinking again? I didn't mention anybody's name. No, you just on here. Just a fucking police lineup going on here, so I don't know.
It's probably, what do you call that? The, what expires.
Well, I don't know if there's an expiration date for that. I really don't. There could be. I don't think so.
That's the words I'm looking for.
I know there's the people that threatened to sue me that were scared with the information I had. And tomorrow is the 5-year anniversary of them threatening to sue me, and it ain't happened yet, and there's a reason for it.
It's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years. I sent y'all a screenshot of it. 5 years.
Well, I still got a lot to go through.
Reddit is reporting that Hulk Hogan has died. When did this happen? Say he had a heart attack. Yeah.
And leukemia.
Yeah, the medical examiner says he had a heart attack and leukemia. Yeah.
He had a heartbeat though.
Well, fuck, I didn't know that. Shit. I should turn on the news more often.
I know, right?
Yeah. So Kroger. It's all bullshit. None of that happened. Come drink some moonshine with me. Oh God. Billy. Well, there's where the might factors in. Billy's broke already. Becky, just send him your Venmo account. Oh shit. Billy, you got till tomorrow. 120.
Yeah.
That'll be half.
It's that, I'll win it.
Quit hitting on Becky.
Hey, Vanessa.
Becky saw your picture. Becky, look at you. Becky is seeing your picture, Billy. Look at you. Look at Train. Look at you. Look at Train. There's another Blackpink quote. Not even I going to try to compete with Shamar over here or Charlie Wilson of the Gap Band. No, I ain't going to do it.
That could be a good stage name. Charlie Moore or Shamar Wilson.
There you go. I like Shamar Wilson. That's a good name.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
That's a good name. But yeah, apparently Hogan had leukemia as well. Ron DeSantis, the little miniature fuck, wants to lower the flags to half man. And then I sent you a picture, Bob, and you're welcome to post it on this show. Now, Donald Flowers, hang in there. I promised you I was going to get to your shit early, and I lied like I normally do to the sponsors.
Like a fly with a booger, yeah.
You God, that's not good. We're going to get around to what you've done and what you want to celebrate on here tonight. And Donald,
There.
get to the.
There she is.
Oh, well, that's one way to do it. Just shove it down my throat.
Well, I
Not
told
her.
you it was uploaded like before, and even before the Tuesday show, I uploaded.
Well, it's your
Where's this
job that you don't get paid for to do this.
Yeah, so
And to
that's
set
it.
up the shows.
Happy-
and
Yeah. Yeah, well, I didn't do that either. I was asleep.
I
You woke
know.
up 15
Oh,
minutes after
well,
I
I'm glad
did.
two of you got a nap because you can tell one of us is in a shitty mood tonight.
Yeah, I
You didn't have your
seriously-
The other
insurance.
two of you. Two
I
of
laid
you
down
seem
for
to
a
be doing
nap.
fine.
I laid down for a nap about 4 o'clock, and I woke up at 8.
Me too.
I was-
That's exactly what I
think,
did.
Holy crap.
I set my
Well,
alarm
I
for
didn't get a
4.
nap, and
Oh.
I was shopping till
Yeah.
8:30.
Very
and doing
lovely
business.
young daughter of Mr. Donald Flowers.
Now, first of all, I don't know about that. Donald, who did your wife cheat on to produce such a lovely young lady? That's the only thing I can ask. I know that ain't Donald's sperm that made that.
Were they
That's
down
filthy
in,
too.
Were
That's
they
filthy.
Tampa Bay?
No, he's down in he's on the other side of Lauderdale. He's on the other side of Florida, but deep south, and he's on the other side. He's not
Tallahassee.
Lauderdale's one side. He's on the other side. But she has just graduated college, and she is getting her classroom set up. She wanted to be a school teacher in the worst way, and they said it's exactly what type she'll be. And she wanted a certain thing in her room. I couldn't get a nap here. Well, Billy, me and you, we couldn't sleep together. We couldn't.
Oh, you both crazy.
And or who knows? If you got $240, who knows what could happen? So, Train, you're up for $240, aren't you? Right? Train will take that hat off and give you anything you want for $240. So, and I know what Becky will do for $240.
That always happened.
Becky going only on my birthday. Only on my
Happens to
birthday.
be today. Yeah.
Happens to be today, Billy. It's your lucky goddamn day. You lucky son of a bitch. If you only lived in Lousyville, Kentucky. Bob, what was I talking about? Oh, his daughter. Throw her picture back. Why? How dare you take that lovely woman's picture down? Now, why'd you do that?
Well, you start talking about doing things for money, and I thought I better disassociate her.
And Donna, what's her name here? Just finished her. We can fill that up. I think it's a simultaneous thing we can do. Just finished her master's degree and starts teaching this Monday. Wow. Super excited and very proud of her. Well, of course you are. As well you should be. And Billy says he doesn't know how to take that. Well, Billy, that makes two of us. We have a message
You
from.
breathe and you just.
We have a message from Karen McDonald. Hang on. Go ahead and leave her picture up. I'm devastated over what's going on in Gaza.
No.
Modern day Holocaust. Okay.
And that's why I'm not repaying you.
Is that why you haven't paid me for a year the money? Because you're devastated what's going on in Gaza?
Who was that?
I mean, I ain't particularly thrilled about it. Her name is Ashley. Nice to meet you. Ashley, if you're watching the show tonight, I apologize for the behavior of my co-host. They got naps and I didn't, so they're behaving way better than me, making me look bad. I didn't get a nap.
We had our insurance.
They're going, yeah, we can tell you didn't get a nap, you angry fuck. So she wanted something special for her birthday, and Donald was kind enough to not only get her something, but a little something for himself. So he has purchased from me, and this is kind of going to count as a donation. If we're low and we need some extra money, at least we got something coming in. He has purchased the Shawn Michaels autograph picture. And the what's his name? The no Benoit. Starts with a B though, I think. God damn it. Help me out.
Barry
Donald, what's the other one? Shit, how am I not thinking of his name? Is he still in WWE? I think he's still in AEW.
Not him.
Not Triple H.
guy?
I don't even know if we have a picture.
Whatever
Oh,
happened to him?
I sent you a picture of him posing with Trump today on CNN. So apparently Triple H ain't got no problem standing by fucking pedophiles and child molesters and convicted. It wasn't Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, I mean, look at his daddy.
I like Bret Hart. Hart supposedly likes me. I've been hearing words that he likes me
Well,
better
y'all
than
like the
some of
same
my
type
friends.
of women for sure.
Me and Bret.
Oh yeah.
Is he married to a Filipino?
No, he's married to a black lady.
Ooh, good enough. Hey,
That's like 10 years.
Good.
Brian Daniel, that's the name. I could not come up with Brian. I sent her a picture, and the picture played his day, and could not come up with his name because I didn't get a nap. I need a nap. So for $200, he bought both the Shawn Michaels and the Brian Danielson, and he's also going to get his BS flag, his card, our version of the Venmo card or whatever it is we got. Only you can't buy anything with it. And she's going to hang that picture up in her classroom. And I told him, I said, well, we'll make sure to put it over on the show, make sure to say some nice things about it. Oh, and by the way, breaking news, Karen McDonald, his actual real name, I'll go ahead and say it for one time, Kieran McDonald.
Oh,
And
okay.
he writes me, and I've been hounding him, this is the day you got to fucking pay me, or I'm blocking you at 10 o'clock. Oh, it's 10:14. Good thing I didn't block you yet, right? Or I'd never know this. I'm devastated over what's going on in Gaza. A modern day... No, it's bad. No, I agree. It's bad. I'll go along with you. Whoever wants to get pissed at me can get pissed at me. What Israel's doing is bullshit. What Gaza done... Gaza was the ones that attacked first, right? Do I have that right? Or
They did.
Yeah. So that's bad, too.
Well, I mean,
This time
Gaza
around.
didn't. The Hamas terrorists.
The Hamas,
Right.
exactly. So you got Gaza, you got Hamas, you got the Houthis and the Blowfish. They've gotten involved in this somehow. I didn't know Darius Rucker gave a shit, but he's involved. And Dave Martinez, did y'all talk about Vince's wreck? No. Who's got anything on that?
Yeah, I just saw it before I came in. Apparently
I
his
got-
Bentley, he crashed into the back of a BMW,
It was
sent
his
both
fault.
cars into a wooden rail,
Well,
and
guess whose fault that is?
it's Vince.
Because
Yeah, he got
I
cited.
told the guy driving me around today, he loves his brakes, and he likes to see how close to other people's bumpers he can get. And then we saw another guy. He said, "Well, King, apparently somebody hit that guy in the rear." Yeah, I guess whose fucking fault it was. A guy that drives like you, that don't hit his guy. He sees red lights and speeds up, tail lights. So Vince rear-ended somebody.
Yep.
Yes,
Vince's fault.
What's he
Doesn't
got
matter.
cited,
for by now,
was
anyway?
cited for reckless driving.
Of course he was. I didn't even have to see that report. Once you tell me you hit him in the rear, you don't get to talk your way out of that shit. Did he get hurt? I'm having some white cheddar mac and cheese, by the way.
No one was injured. Airbags did deploy.
Well, fuck. And now you want me to claim there's a God. Vince McMahon was in a car wreck. Nobody got hurt. All right. Well, Kenny, that's mighty cold of you. I know.
Well, we're glad that none of the other people got hurt either.
Glad none of the other... there you go, Bob. We're
Here's
glad none of the
Brittany's
other people...
wife.
But, so Triple H was posing. Oh, goddamn. He did all right. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
They've been together since 2010.
That's a goodly sum, as Raylan Givens would say. That's a goodly sum. Billy was Billy the philosopher. What goes around comes around. Billy, you had fucking Arby's today. Why can't you rustle up $3 fucking for a badge? What about that? I know what Arby's cost you because I saw what they rang up on.
Same reason Dave Martinez won't put a damn badge.
Dave, Dave, you've had a badge. What the fuck? Now, Dave did donate $65 the other day. So that'll get you a bit of a pass when you donate $65 on one show. But, oh boy, this could only be good news.
It is. It's very nice. Hello, Mr. Kenny, Sir Bob, and Sir Travis. You don't even get your real name, Sir Travis.
Sir
Thank you. For
Trevelite.
at least you don't have to have a lot of tattoos.
Sir
Travis
Trans.
Scott.
Sir Trans is who
Thanks,
he is now.
yes. Thanks always for helping Art Jill for her needs in school, Mr. Kenny. And thank you for sending it, Sir Bob. Like I don't ever contribute any at all. That's fine. Hello to everyone who have a golden heart. That would be you, Mr. Travis.
He doesn't. I've reimbursed him for every fucking penny he's ever spent.
Who always donate.
That's the story the IRS is getting.
Yeah. Thank you a lot for sharing your blessings, and to other, thank you very much. So, you're welcome, Angela.
Well, this letter got written because I'm supposed to help her get a Girl Scout outfit, and I get paid tomorrow. So
too bad for that. You ain't getting that.
Yeah, fuck that. Pending on how donations go tonight, we'll see. We'll see how much of my own check I have to use tomorrow.
We've always said electric, medicine, food; those things come first.
Yeah.
If there's extra, then we
can try to do the extra things.
There's not much extra, folks. I got to tell you.
Especially
with typhoons going up there. So many people have lost food.
Well, and the tsunami.
Stored. Yeah.
Jin lost everything. My friend I've known since like 2007. She lives in Novatos or right in that area. She's lost everything. So they've been in a shelter. They're relying on donations to come and drop money for them. Somebody done something. Uh-oh. Something came in I wasn't expecting. Let me see what this is.
It's from Kieran McDonald in honor of all the
Bet it ain't. Okay, I wasn't expecting it. Oh! We have help from the west. Normally it comes from the east, but this help comes from the west. I wasn't expecting this.
West
because I was told he was going to be of some help. He told me he got his bills caught up. I told him that we had a lot of shit on our plate tonight, and whatever help that he might be able to. I said, if you can't, we understand. Greetings from the Pacific Northwest. I'll help you out on that one for stupid people who couldn't figure out. And I got lucky. I really was just guessing. The Pacific Northwest. Jeffrey Sanford has done even better than I thought he'd do tonight. He has issued. He says, I'm going to give it to you in advance, but I've got a special deal with PayPal where I can take this money back if the people don't step up. If the room can raise $100 tonight to help these families out, I will match the 100. Here it is. And he did. He sent it in advance. We got it right there. $100 from Jeffrey Sanford from the Pacific Northwest. Now, this is one of the girls I'm trying to help because I don't have the phone. Beautiful young lady, 18 years old, has a brand spanking new baby, only about 2.5 weeks old.
She's 18.
She's 18. Beautiful young lady. 18. I think her boyfriend, I think she says 23 or 24. I said, well, he was 23, you were 17. This probably I played daddy a little bit. I said,
different.
He ain't got a job. Where there's some irresponsibility going on. I'm not blaming you. He was fucking old enough to know better. So yeah, I'm being a little bit daddy right now.
Takes two to
Jeff
tango.
Sanford, Dave Martinez, and Billy Sellers. Where's your fucking $3 badges? Well, Jeff Sanford, I just donated $100. You bitch, shut up.
He's like, let me go ahead and pull.
He could go that route if he wanted.
A little bit of a.
You get a little bit of slack when you donate 100. And there was a show not long ago he donated 75, and a show not long before that he donated 50. So if anybody gets a bit of a pass, it's Jeff. And Jeff and I are very political. We send a lot of shit back. I got the biggest kick out of watching the. It's a soda you will never notice. Well, there you go. That's well said, Donald Flack. It's a soda because that's what they cost these days. If you in Kroger, you want a soda, it's $3.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, 20 ounce. Yeah.
Cheska just wrote me and says, I made chocolate rice. Holy shit. Well, don't say it till you've got a mouthful.
No, I'm already.
When you got a mouthful and you slosh it around in there, then you spit it out and you say,
say it till you got a mouthful.
Yeah, don't say it till you got a mouthful.
You made chocolate rice. We just wasted a bunch of rice.
Just wasted a bunch of rice.
I can picture that. It don't sound good.
Flowers, we
But
get
if you
the
like
soda
darling,
slow.
you
I guess you know what Rice Krispie treats. Maybe you put a little chocolate thing on them. Yeah.
But that's Rice Krispies though. Like this is mushy.
Yeah, that's
rice.
not quite the same.
Don't tell Coltrane to put a chocolate thing on his Rice Krispies. That's racist. Don't do that because he might.
Well, Dan and
He
I'll go to
might.
jail, too.
Well, there's some people think that might be a pretty damn good Rice Krispie. I bet Becky Adcock would like a Rice Krispie treat like that. There she is. If everybody donated $1 from Facebook, if everybody just got a membership, if we have figured out that if only 10% of the subscribers, we got 10,000, if only 10% of them that claim they care enough about this show to hit the sub button got a membership, $3 a fucking month, we'd never ever have to ask for a donation, and nor would I, because I'm a man of my word and I wouldn't do it. Let's see, sure would, but yeah, it would add up. So we need to make.
Apparently, he's protesting. It's $3, but Google takes $1.
But,
So you won't give Kenny the 2
because Google takes
Google
1.
takes
Yeah.
one.
All right. Well, there you go. Yeah. Fuck Google. Fuck a bunch of Google. Fuck a bunch of Google. Bob, did you? I don't know if you saw any of the show, but did you hear me and Coltrane breaking down the 10 Commandments the other day? Tuesday. No. Well, you should have, because you'd learn something. The first 5 commandments are blow me commandments. It's blow. Read them, Train. Give me. I want to do it again for the people that missed it. The first 5 commandments, and I want you to tell me they ain't blow me commandments. And then let's get to 6, which has been rewritten, by the way. I didn't know that.
George Carlin again, right?
Pardon?
Right.
Here we go.
You said 1. Start with 1.
Go ahead and start with 1.
Okay, number 1. You shall have no other gods before me.
Oh, that's a blow me commandment. Jealous. I mean, be confident in your godness.
Right.
Stop it.
Number 2.
No, hold on. I want to make a point about this.
Oh, Bob wants to defend the Bible.
No,
Go ahead.
no,
I'm glad.
No, I'm not. I want to say people say that the Bible is monotheistic. If the first commandment is, no
I don't
other
say
gods
that because I don't know what that means.
No, I know. You just sit back in your corner.
Just play along and act like you know what's going on.
For me,
yeah.
How can there only be one God if you have the possibility of having other gods before me?
He's given the possibility. Very good point. He's given the possibility with a mouthful of mac and cheddar.
There are other gods out there.
That there are other.
Yeah.
He's admitted. Well, there could be. So don't worship them. They're fake. They're fake gods.
Just get behind. Me first. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Me first.
Me first.
All right.
My apologies to Bob.
You shall not make yourself a carved image. So basically, the engraven image. Whatever.
No whittling.
Who's doing that? That's the Jed Clampett. That's the Jed Clampett commandment. No whittling.
Every house that has a cross in it, they use the.
A lot of them do.
With your son on it.
With your son on the stick.
That's a Catholic cross. Why Protestant crosses don't have anybody on them? We clean them up. So
you clean that. Okay.
Off of it.
Yeah, get all the cheese.
See, I didn't realize till a day or two ago that only the Catholics had Jesus on their cross, and then the Baptists clean their stuff.
Clean it up
right this moment.
Got to get that Jesus off the cross. We can't have any of that.
Good night, Billy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Dead Jesus on the cross.
Billy turning into the facility at 26. Billy, we'll see you tomorrow, or else.
Number
Sure
3,
you will.
You shall not take the name of the Lord of your God in vain.
Blow me. That's another blow me.
Number 4.
Quit being so goddamn jealous.
Keep it holy.
Take a day off.
And then you pointed out that people are bitching about what day do we do this?
Right.
The Seventh-day Adventists.
We got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Why are we? Why is Wednesday night a big worship night? Why is that?
It actually is. A lot of people go to church on.
Well, when I was raised Baptist, Wednesday night was a big night. Another night to get us out of the house.
It's kind of like a booster shot, like the main vaccine on Sunday.
I guess
get a little booster shot on Wednesday.
That extra God in you in the middle of the week.
Get you through the rest of the week.
I remember I was about 10 years
that
old.
weekend
I said, "Hey, Mom and Dad, you fucking assholes! I've been at school all fucking day. What have you? Well, we worked and put food on the table. Oh, so I got to go to church because you fucking worked all day." Mom sat around here and watched her soaps. She watched her stories, is what Mama did.
She was involved with the
she watched
creative process.
Number 5, honor your mother and your father.
We shit all over this one because if you got a shit mother and father, which many Americans do, many Filipinos do, Hulk Hogan didn't appear to be the best parent in the world.
If more of your parents would follow the
Donald Trump's a fucking shit parent.
then they wouldn't have to worry about it.
Well, that's where we're talking about people with their mental health, like staying.
Donald
with
Flowers
that,
is a terrible
you know.
parent. Come on, Kenny.
I didn't say that out loud, and you know it. I did not.
All right, here we go. Number 6. Here's some.
Here we go. This is the
You shall
revamped
not
one. This
murder.
has been redone from Thou Shalt Not Kill.
It was "Thou shall not kill," and now
And Republicans came up with that so they'd have a reason to kill. So I'm talking to Cameron in the car today, and I talked about the Thou Shalt.
Except when the baby's in the womb.
Because Cameron says, "Well, I have a great relationship with my God." I said, "No, you don't. You have a great relationship with the concept of God, and that's okay. But no, you don't have a relationship with God because He needs to talk back, and He ain't talking back. He has not talked back. If you heard something, you're hearing shit. He never spoke to you, and He ain't speaking to anybody else. Calm the fuck down. You can have a relationship with the concept of God." But he says, "What, thou shalt not kill?" Well, what if somebody shoots at me? I said, "Turn the other cheek, motherfucker. That's somewhere in the Bible. Turn the other fucking cheek. Let him shoot you in the other goddamn side. If you're truly biblical, turn your head and take one on the other fucking side. Quit being a little bitch."
Now, it doesn't say.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
It says if your neighbor strikes you. It doesn't say if he shoots at you. That's a whole other story. Yeah, he can hit you. He just
Well,
can't
they were assuming, and
They're
of
a
course,
civilized group.
he wanted to argue with me today whether the Cameron. I hope you're watching. He wanted to argue with me today on whether the Earth is older than 6,000 years because of the dissection that Neil deGrasse Tyson has done about the planet Earth being billions of years old. People are
Just chop down one of those redwoods and count the rings. That just tells you right there they're over 60,000 years old. I mean, that's
6,000. Oh, they think it's
full
only
sight.
6,000. They think it's only 6,000.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
6,000.
That's
they can't count past 6,000 apparently.
Because we're in 1920, so that's 1,000.
Like 5,999. Fuck it, that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough. That's too many fucking years. There's no way there was any years before these years. But the dinosaurs.
fake years.
But according to Neil deGrasse Tyson, and I trust him as much as anybody because he is an educated scientist who can even break this shit down for stupid people. Talk smart on TV, and that's all you got to do. He's not Charlie Kirk, who talks like a fucking idiot on TV. People watch him anyway. Joe Rogan, who Comedy Central fucking exposed last night. Thank God. I've been waiting on that to happen. That stupid fuck. And yeah, I know he's giving Trump shit right now. It don't matter. He's a stupid fuck. That somehow lucked into a fucking podcast that other fucking stupid people like. He's a dumb fuck. He's a horrible fucking comedian. He was the worst character on news radio. All the other characters were better. What character did he play? Joe that hits things. Well, there's a stretch on who he fucking really was. He had to quit the fight game because he kept getting his ass handed to him. And he took a shitload of concussions. Chris said, well, his defense, he does admit he's stupid. I said, well, okay, all right, you got me there. Chris Schmidt, by the way. And but no, Joe Rogan's a dumb fuck. And Comedy Central, watch the segment. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Watch the segment from last night's show. Comedy Central exposes Joe Rogan. And then watch the one where Comedy Central exposes Scott Jennings, not from Louisville, Prospect, Kentucky chicken farmer. How do I know Prospect, Kentucky? I used to live there. Who lives there? Other rich, racist white people. I don't know why the fuck we lived there, but we were there. And I know who lives there, and that's where Scott Jennings lives. He's a racist white shitbag.
That's the name of the show? Like, what was it, exposed?
I've worked myself up into a sneeze. Look at what's going on with him. So thou shalt not murder. So now he's convinced that the world might just be... Well, how do you know that there ever were dinosaurs? I said, well, a thing called fossils. We got bones. Well, how do you know that they're billions of years old? That's because people smarter than me and definitely smarter than you have put in the time effort to figure fucking shit out. And he said, well, why can't they find a crater? Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson says they did find the crater. I forgot where he said it hit, but it's like 12 miles deep in the ground. Yeah, I think it was somewhere around there.
It's called the Gulf of Mexico now. Yeah.
Well, no, that's not how he broke it down. He said there's an actual hole that where the crater hit, and that it is 12 miles deep, and that the crater hit the Earth at 48 times faster than the speed of a bullet. I don't know how fast the speed of a bullet is, but picture 48 times that. That is what this did. And when the crater hit, the world, what land there was all connected. And when that hit, That's what eventually, through time and erosion, broke off into the 7 continents, I believe it is. And but he says that no time ever on the planet Earth, and we know this through our studies, that did the dinosaur ever interact with a fucking human. So you see all these fucking movies about dinosaurs eating cavemen. That never happened. Whenever the fucking caveman came, the dinosaur was long fucking gone.
I watched Jurassic Park. It's happening.
I know you have.
I've seen it with my
know.
own eyes.
Well, and I'll take you a step further. I've watched the Flintstones, and I know how it worked out there.
They rode those bad boys to work.
That's right.
Pre-2014, Rogan was great. I disagree.
Really?
These days, he got swallowed up. Well, he's in the manosphere. Well, he used to do the Man Show. What do you think? Jimmy Kimmel used to do the Man Show.
I remember Adam Carolla.
And Adam Carolla. Adam entertained me better than any of them. Mm-hmm. I thought Carolla was smarter than any of them. I really thought Kimmel was a smart mouth dumb fuck who liked to hurt people. Adam Carolla, I thought, used intellect for his humor, and I liked Adam Carolla a lot better. But his shows never caught on the way Jimmy Kimmel's did, and Adam Carolla actually had a talk show for a very short period of time. It didn't last long.
The opposite of each other.
Maybe he was too fucking smart.
Dumb fuck.
He might have been too fucking smart. I don't know. But Bill Maher's a pretty smart guy.
But you know what? Did you see the latest
and he says
thing
a
that
lot
Bill
of
Maher
shit.
said?
God knows.
Basically about how he was wrong about the tariffs and Trump was right. And as he drives around, he doesn't see people like in a bad spot. He sees everybody living their life. You drive around Beverly Hills, you dumb fuck.
Well, there's a reason. He does drive around Beverly Hills, but there's a reason. And this was pointed out by Abby Phillip on the CNN show. It comes on 10 o'clock, the Abby Phillip show. There's a reason. Well, look who showed up here. The Ghost. Does he just follow you around, Train? Is he stalking you now? As a matter of fact, the Ghost is going to do something nice for me, and I'm going to get into that here in a little bit. The Ghost has offered to do something very nice for me.
It's like workers in different wrestling organizations. They play this character here, and they're
but no, they pointed out because Mr. Wonderful, who's that dipshit that's from? No, not that one. Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary is on the Abby Phillip show all the time, and he's a dumb fuck too. He's very good financially, but he's always Jeffrey Epstein's still dead. Ladies and gentlemen, I got news for you. Jeffrey Epstein's dead. That's not going to change. Every show he does, and he's on there 2 or 3 times a week. Well, Jeffrey Epstein's still dead.
He's still dead, yeah.
Yeah, he's still dead. He's still dead. Shout out to Coltrane and his show.
Like a younger version. Because he's
allow me to handle something. I'll control what gets promoted over here and what don't. You don't watch this show enough to know what we promote, what we don't, you little dipshit. So why don't you just shut the fuck up and bring me my goddamn gummies? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do that? Just bring me my goddamn gummies that you claim are going to make me sleep 13 hours a day, no pain in my knees and back, maybe a pain in my ass. I wonder who that would be.
I will tell you this. I have a friend that tried everything because she has fibromyalgia and just couldn't sleep.
I can't even say that word, but okay. Your head. What's it called?
It's called Alkaloid.
No, those were the Herculoids, and that was a great show.
Those little blobs. But anyway, she sleeps through the night and
the Thunderbirds and the Herculoids.
The fabulous Thunderbirds.
I love the Herculoids.
Yeah, those were
what were their names?
Oh, they rhymed. I remember that.
Shadrach,
Meshach, and Abednego, or some shit like that.
Bloop and Bleep. No, the big gorilla was Clobber or something like that. I forget what he was.
His name. And then there was that dude that looked like He-Man.
Bloop and Bleep. Well, He-Man was he was
God, that was so long ago.
God damn it. You love me, Rebecca. Well, Coltrane's sitting right here. Calm down.
Well, she already gave me. She has her bottle in a bed.
Ghost, you can't afford $3 fucking Ghost. Who's that profile of?
He's protesting Google.
I've never seen so many people in here that claim to be supporters of mine that can't muster up. Becky's got a $3 badge, and she's got less money than all of you. She got a badge.
Billy's tomorrow, and then the Ghost will show up on Saturday.
That's what they're saying. Woo! That's Alexa gives more accurate weather reports than those two things happening, and they don't. He says he's going to show up either Friday or Saturday with my gummies, and they run about $60 a bottle. But I assure you, if they work, and he says I might be able to find them for $30 somewhere. I assure you, if they work the way you say they do, I don't give a fuck what. He wants me to take them an hour before the show starts and do a show to see how long it is before I lose my mind and ramble like he does. So
I'm one of those people that edibles don't hit at all. Like,
really, they don't help you with pain or anything?
No, they just don't touch
Fuck.
me. Some people, their liver.
I got a
like,
feeling I'm going to be one of
destroys
those people.
it, and,
I'm going to come
yeah.
by and say, "All right, Ghost, I appreciate that."
Now, some of the
appreciate it.
drinks will help, but if I can't like ingest it through smoke, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
here in
what sucks.
Texas, there's the lieutenant governor. And so this is the way it works in Texas. Lieutenant governor actually sets the agenda in the Senate and the House, and then the
Yeah.
governor just like, whatever you say. I mean, just wheel around.
Pretty
for a
much.
little
Roll
me out
bit.
here.
So
Yeah, because they're trying to redistrict those 5 seats there.
they're trying to. There's a bill. They've done this twice now.
Mhm.
The lieutenant governor wants to ban all THC related products, like just across
Oh,
the
It's the
board.
devil.
that's going to be a
And
big
the governor's like, nope, ain't doing that. Veto, send it back. And then they go, we'll do a new. Okay, we'll do a new bill. We're banning all
hit.
THC
So
products.
the lieutenant governor is fighting with the governor?
Yes, over
That
this
doesn't
one
seem-
issue. Yeah.
Doesn't
And Hot
seem
Wheels
to
is
add
for
up.
THC.
I'm sorry, say that again, Trey.
I said Hot Wheels is for the THC.
Yes. Well, he's
Oh,
for
that's
a
crazy.
regulated, well-controlled THC industry,
Oh well.
right? But
Hey,
sure,
hey,
why
if
not?
it help, I mean, I've never smoked a joint in my life, and to my knowledge, I've never even taken any of these gummy things other than what Costco sells. But
That's just.
if it helps people and it makes pain go away and it ain't hurting nobody, I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I damn near broke my neck.
I don't even
like
give a
20
fuck if you
years
drink
ago.
alcohol. Just stay off behind the wheel of a car and don't get
Yeah,
drunk,
so
go beating up
with-
women.
With all that going on here in Texas, I have been inundated with Facebook ads for gummies. Look at these. This gummy, it's so powerful, you have to cut it up into 8 pieces. Otherwise, it's just way too strong. And I'm okay.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, they're like $60 a bottle or one of them.
And for some people, like you have to eat like fatty carbs to make it, stick in there. Like if you have a big cheeseburger and some ice cream, it'll help it like release the THC
Metabolize
slower.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I
but
did I send pictures of Train of you in the 9th grade? I hope not. There's enough people in Congress being arrested for trafficking. So no, I hope I didn't send Train any pictures of you from the 9th grade. God damn, Becky. Shit, how much heat you trying to get me?
I am on Facebook, Becky. You can just
Yeah, he's on. Yeah, you can write him. He's
you
on
can just
Facebook.
directly go to Train and buy
You can directly send him your 9th grade pictures in your bra and panties or whatever it is you're up to. I'm trying to help
you have
you.
a
Tran.
YouTube page. I mean, if it were a church, it'd be spelled CH-CH. What's missing? You are.
That's good.
Yeah, that was a long way around for that breaking ball. Got in there though. Strike on the outside
Oh,
corner, low
any-
and away. Yeah.
Speaking of breaking balls, did you see my Rangers acquired Merrill Kelly from the Diamondbacks? That's
Who they get?
Merrill Kelly. So our
You're gonna have to help me out because if they didn't get Suarez, I don't know that they helped themselves much.
He's a hell of a starting pitcher. So now they're starting 3: DeGrom, Evaldi, Kelly. They're about 6 deep on starting pitchers now.
I don't know if because Suarez was the one I was heard that was going to be on the chopping blocks and more than likely to be exiting Arizona. What's the last day of the trade today?
Today was the last.
Suarez got traded
to the Seattle Mariners.
Well, that didn't hurt. He's been there before, I believe.
Yes.
I think Suarez has already been with the Mariners, and he was the
Carlos
hell of a
Correa
assistant.
returns to the Astros.
Who did?
Carlos Correa.
Did the Reds do any moving?
No.
Well, we got Ellie De La Cruz, and that's all we need. We are 5 above 500, though. We had a shot to go 7 or 8 up if we could have just swept the Dodgers, but the only team in Major League Baseball not to be swept so far are the Cincinnati Reds. We had to save that yesterday because the Dodgers were about to pull that shit off. After they'd lost 13 out of 19, they come in and win the first 2 at
My
Riverfront
Rangers
Coliseum. What's that?
Rangers are finally back.
Yeah, well, I saw you guys got healthy on the Oakland A's, so calm down.
Well,
Calm
we
down.
did, and then we lost like 3 to the Angels. So
I
Okay.
saw that. Didn't the Angels sweep you?
they took 2 of 3, I think.
2 of 3. Yeah, I saw that they did get 2 of 3. Yeah, I saw the Angels, And Detroit had lost 9 out of 10, and now they're getting a little bit better again. And who? Oh, if Russo will answer me, the Pittsburgh Pirates go into San Francisco and sweep.
Giants have lost 6 straight now.
I didn't know they lost 6, but that's not good. The Reds are way ahead of the Giants now, I think. The Cardinals are falling apart. The Cardinals didn't look like they could be touched forever, and then the Brewers go in, take 2 out of 3 from the Cubs. They got a 2-game lead, a 1-game lead over the Cubs. The Brewers are playing good ball, man.
They are.
And the Cardinals are falling apart. The Cardinals got shut out back-to-back days here the other day, so there's our baseball in. You know, there's something behind the E about somebody that don't like baseball. It's Foghorn Leghorn, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. So I take it instead of ibuprofen. Well, I'm anxious to see if this shit works. Ghost said this worked very good. Chris said this worked very good for his father, who was 70 years old, and he said it was just a wonder drug for him. Sleep. He claims it doesn't matter how much you weigh. The gummies I get from Costco, I take 1, does nothing. I took 2, I might get 2 or 3 hours sleep. Makes me sleep a little easier. I took 3 the other day and got 7 hours sleep, so I took 3 again, got like 3. I'm already immune to the fucking
melatonin stuff has never worked for me at all.
Yeah, now the melatonin works for one of my family members like a dream. He only takes 1, no problems.
I'm one of those that
sleeps like a fucking baby.
It works once, and then the second time, it it's like it shocks my body one time.
You're like a Borg. You assimilate real fast.
There's been some things like that. Oh, shout out to Michael at Arby's who tried to throw me out of the restaurant today because he's a big Wildcat fan. And he saw me where he said, "You need to get that filth out of my restaurant." I said, "I haven't ordered yet." So, little backhand slap there. As I have gobbled down almost every bite of this white cheddar mac and cheese, I encourage you to get it. Now, how much? I don't want you walking in blind. There it is. How much do you think that white cheddar mac and cheese cost? Because there is a price.
$3.99.
$3.99. Okay. All right. Train, you got a guess? $4.50. All right. Well, you guys are more in tune with how shit costs these days, and apparently I haven't paid for food in so long, I forgot what food costs. Because I noticed that all of us at the table today had the white cheddar mac and cheese, and then I ordered an extra one to go home with me. And so he says, I was told, you quit ordering so much mac and cheese, man. I said, well, it's like free. What do you care? No, it ain't. You see the menu? I look at the menu. $4.79. I said, now wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute. No offense, Arby's. $5?
Wow.
With tax, it's over $5. It's mac and cheese. I can make a 6-quart pot of this for about $2.50. Maybe not as good as what y'all are making, but I can make a shitload of mac and cheese for like $3. So I see this as a very profitable item for the good folks at Arby's. And I will not feel bad about bringing 4 of them home with me. That's how I feel about it. The jalapeno poppers are gone. Don't go over there thinking you're going to get those. They're gone. But the Philly cheesesteak is doing very well. They gave away 100,000 of them if you spent $10. So they got that. Bob, have you gone to Arby's? Have you tried the double meat turkey? Have you tried the Philly the Philly cheesesteak? I
have done the Philly cheesesteak. I've not tried the.
Did you? What'd you think of Philly cheesesteak?
Really good. I love it. It's really good.
Yeah. Train, have you tried any of the Arby's items on the menu there?
I usually go with the French dip.
You know what? There's you and several others that have told me that, and I clicked something wrong. I'm trying to change the logo up here because Arby's has been getting blown this entire show. It's time to blow somebody else. So let's throw Blaze up there for just a second. Blaze, I'll be heading back over to Blaze probably one day next week. I don't think we're going to make it this weekend, but one day next week, maybe Good Chris to come over here. Well, no, Good Chris won't, because we haven't heard from Good Chris in over 2 months. I don't know what happened to him. I wrote him 3 or 4 times on PayPal and said, "Hey, man, if you can't donate, don't worry about it. Just let us know you're okay." And I haven't even got this. So maybe he's not okay. I don't know.
There's a lot of people that are just kind of have the blues right now and just kind of pulling away from society for a little while. You know,
he might be
like
one
summertime.
Of them.
A lot of people do that.
He might be one of them. And then, of course, we had the big meeting with. Bob, did you get a chance to read the corporate letter from PayPal yet?
I did just read it. Yeah.
You did just read it. How do you comprehend all that?
You're fucked, Kenny.
Well, that's the lawyer breakdown I was looking to see. I do know that they wanted us to have a corporate 501c3 account with PayPal, which we have. They wanted us to have a click button to where you can just click and donate. We got that. That's over on the corporate account. So, and a lot of you have that link. I sent it to all the regular donors of the show quite some time ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. So, but yeah, they're supposedly, from what I read, they're going to guide us in the right direction to people that can align themselves with not-for-profit organizations and kind of get us in front of the eyes of the people that need to be seeing us. And they really like what we do, and we've got about 5 corporate executives over there that watch just about every show and put up with my nonsense and politics and religion and still stick with us. So can't argue with that. And they are the preferred way to pay. And so far tonight, it's been the only way people have paid. So let me see if I can check the donations here real quick, because we're sneaking up on 11 o'clock. We've been here an hour. Well, Bob ain't been here an hour and 25 minutes, but the rest of us have.
I've been here like an hour and, well, maybe.
Bob's been here like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've been here like a couple minutes.
It
just seems like hours to me. That's the.
Yeah. You better take your Oleac.
Especially when y'all groggy waking up from a nap. I woke up 15 minutes before you did. So.
I wanted a nap so goddamn bad, and so
there was no show.
Cameron, what time is it? He's 8:45. What? And it was still daylight outside. It's very it's been cloudy all day, a little misty, a little rain. Oh, we got great weather. It's only going up to 82 tomorrow and down to 58. We've been having lows. We've been having lows of 84.
We're looking at 13 straight days of 110 or more.
Oh, Paul
it's
RJ.
Dry heat though.
Paul, yes, it's dry heat. Yeah, you don't even feel it. Paul RJ sent me. I sent him my 10-day forecast of all these streaks of 80s and lows in the 50s and 60s. He sends me back. It's 2.9 Celsius in Australia, so 0's 32. So he.
I can't remember the formula for that.
I never have known the formula. I just see numbers. I know what a Filipino.
Go ahead.
Take 2.
Well, 0 is 32.
Yeah, so it's Fahrenheit minus
0's
Fahrenheit to centigrade or Celsius. So you take the Fahrenheit temperature minus 32 times 9/5.
Who the fuck's doing that? Nobody in this room.
And how do you come up with 9/5?
9/5. That's Trump
there should
math.
only be 5 of them, right?
Because there is. You remember the Kroger meat scam that I talked about earlier on the show today?
I heard about it.
Donald Trump has come up with a greater scam than that. If we all just get aboard, because eggs are down. Did you hear the percentage that eggs are down that Trump quoted live, recorded? It's on the Daily Show. It's everywhere. I saw it when he said it, and I'm going, okay, this sounds like something I need to be in on. Do you know how much eggs are down?
3%.
Eggs? No. They're actually down about 40% from the worst time of the bird flu. That's the actual nationwide. I remember seeing eggs around $5, $6 a dozen. Some people were $12, $13 for organic eggs, but it was nothing to go into Kroger and see $6, $7 a dozen eggs. Now I can go in Kroger and get $2.99 eggs, $2.79 eggs. Donald Trump just a couple days ago, eggs under my watch have dropped 400%. Okay.
You just
all right.
by a little bit.
Now we're going to help you because I'm real good at that basic math. So if eggs had dropped 50%, that means eggs have dropped. They're half price now. If they were $8, they're now $4. Now, if eggs have dropped 100%, well, this is real good. Bob will love this. So will you. Everybody watching the show, Becky Adcock, the ghost with $2 more. You can go into Kroger, and the eggs are free. Just grab all the goddamn. Because Trump said everybody's eating eggs now. Well, now you're really going to hear why they're eating eggs. So if eggs have dropped 400%, and if eggs were, we'll say $6 a dozen, they're paying you about $80 to come in and pick up your eggs. Just come on in and we'll give you $80 to take these eggs if they've actually dropped 400%, which is what he said. Now he was talking about tariffs. And he says, you know, if we want to, he was talking about how much margin they're up. And so we're up 100% here, 200% here, 1,500%, 400%. And he's just making up fucking numbers.
It's like Steiner math. That's
Just,
what
oh
it's
my God.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
And
eggs
the
are down
followers are believing it all
400%.
too.
So just wander into any store you want, and they'll pay you $80 to take just however many eggs you can get in your cart.
That's how Billy's getting his money tomorrow. He's going to go buy eggs.
Billy's going to go to Kroger. Billy said, "Thank you very much, Kenny. I'm going to pay you in full and then some. 400% off your eggs.
Eggs for free for 400%.
And the Unabomber is probably going to go buy some too. I was going to do a show right after I saw him claiming that his uncle taught the Unabomber, who his uncle died 10 years before there was a Unabomber. His uncle had none of the accolades he said he had. He taught at MIT. He told that much truth. But he's always been proud. I've been hearing this about this uncle at MIT during his first term. But now people have looked into him. He didn't have any of the accolades, none of the awards or documents that they claimed he had. And it turns out that he's told this story 3 or 4 times about his uncle taught the Unabomber, and that the Unabomber was a very smart, very brilliant guy, and that he was always correcting people. He had specifics about what the Unabomber did. So people started looking into it. Trump's uncle died in the 80s. The Unabomber didn't come on to like 10 years after his uncle died. So just made this story up, told it 3 or 4 times, and he'll add a little bit more to it. But no, his mental acuity is just fine. Don't you worry about it.
The Unabomber was having lunch with the late great Hannibal Lecter. Then they were sitting together at MIT.
He loves him some Hannibal Lecter. Oh,
yeah,
and so I was going to do a show the next night. Kenny Bolin graduated Oldham County High with the Unabomber in 1979. Me and the Bomber, we were both great 3-point shooters. Just start making up shit about me, and that's why they called him everybody thinks it's because of what he was a Unabomber because he was a great 3-point shooter. I taught him.
Right.
I taught him how to shoot the 3.
So this is actually true. In the little town that I grew up in,
he was a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
In the little town that I grew up in, there were 375 people. It was a small town, right?
Smaller than LaGrange.
In my school class of 30,
Okay.
we had, my class and the year before me, we had a Playboy bunny or Playboy playmate. She wasn't a centerfold playmate, but she appeared in Playboy.
She was in the magazine. She made the cut.
We had someone who made the cut in Playboy and a serial killer. My little town of 300.
There you go.
Not the same person, by the way. The Playboy girl.
I'm starting to wonder, Bob. Do you have any stories you'd like to tell
about serial killing?
You said there was a serial killer, and I know how much you love cereal.
Like your class or anything?
I know how much you love. I know how much you love Captain Crunch.
It was, yeah, exactly. We attacked the Rice Krispies and we murdered them with great abandon.
Who was Ghost wants to know who the serial killer was. He has donated $4 tonight.
Ricky Lee. What's his name?
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Yeah, right. Ricky Lee Green is his name.
Oh, wouldn't it be Ricky Lee?
Yeah, they have to have 3 names.
Wasn't there a female singer named Ricky Lee or something like that was kind of famous in the 70s?
She was not a serial killer, however.
Well, we don't know that.
Dick Cavett went to my high school.
Did he really?
Yeah.
You know who went to my high school? Kenny Risen. Kenny Risen, who later became, a lot of people don't know this, later became Kenny Bolin just due to all the fame he acquired with the meat scam. Yeah, he had to change his name. Ricky.
Yeah, some guy named John Sanaa.
John Sanaa. Oh, I love it when sometimes I'm on TikTok and I'll pop in some of these rooms and just start fucking with people. And they'll see the picture of me with the WWE World Title. Oh, Mr. Kenny, and they're normally Chinese. Mr. Kenny, are you in wrestling? Yeah, I used to manage a wrestler named John Cena, and this tells you whether you managed John Sanaa, just like Bob just said. John said, yeah, that was him. That was the guy, John Sanaa. Went on to be a brilliant news anchor, John Sanaa with ABC News.
Yeah, that's right. So, had a little bit of a musical career.
I've been getting on the Ghost for never chatting in here, which shows you he's always had the ability to do so. He just elected not to. Wes Unseld And Diane Sawyer went to my. Okay, all right. No, I'm the most famous person to ever go to Oldham County that I know of.
There's a sportscaster named Kevin Kugler.
Even if there was
He went
someone
to
more
Lincoln
famous,
High.
Kenny would still say he was.
I'd never fucking. Well, I got to take it back. I'm the second most famous person to go to Oldham County High. Now, the other guy didn't graduate. That's got to go against him. Adrian Reynolds. Because Adrian Reynolds went to Oldham County High.
Okay.
Who's Adrian Reynolds? He's the guy that got beat up by the Louisville Police Department. Why is he more famous than me? Because Bill Clinton held his picture above his head at Freedom Hall. I said, well, under the circumstances, I will default to Adrian. Because otherwise, I'd be dead. And Adrian would be the greatest wrestling manager ever to live. And managed John Cena. Might not have worked out as good as Adrian had done it. So it all worked out okay for me.
One thing you changed in history.
just one little thing is all it took.
Virgil superstar.
We do need to thank Jeff Sanford for coming in. Now remember that $200 on those pictures is technically not a donation, but I got a sneaking suspicion a good chunk of change is going to go that way because I do need to help that young lady we posted earlier. I got to get it. She's so new with the baby, she could not quote me a price on milk. She says, whatever you can do to help us, Mr. Bolin. I said, well, how much is your milk? I don't know. He's 2.5 weeks old, and apparently the parents are stretched, and I'm sure they are. I did notice they live in a nicer house than most of the Filipinos we help, but I'm sure the burden of diapers and bottles and all the various things that a child needs, and their government does nothing for them. So I'm sure that getting them a good supply of milk. So I think getting them $20 or $30 worth of milk and diapers wouldn't be the end of the world. There's one other girl that was needs. Oh, I need to get the electric turned back on for one of the young ladies we might have saw in the chat room. I forget her name because I don't have my Google phone on me, but they owe nearly 2,000 pesos on the electric. I think I sent you all the screenshot of it. So if Bob's happens to see the name, I sent you a screenshot of a girl who's got a brother or sister that has epilepsy. They haven't had electric in 4 months because the mom got sick and wasn't able to work. And I think it's roughly $30 or $40 to get their electric back on. Probably need to get them a little food, wouldn't hurt. And I said, well, we'll get it back on. I said, I can't guarantee you we can keep it on for you. But then again, it got shut down over, they didn't pay it for a couple months, I think. So probably about 900, 1,000 pesos a month, $20. None of us have $20 electric bills, I assure you that. Bob, out of curiosity, you live in that big mansion down here in Texas. I think 5 bedrooms, a basement, an upper level, a skywalk to heaven, I think I heard is being built. What's your electric bill run during the hottest of summer, which is probably right about now? What's your electric bill average?
You know what? I don't know because my dad actually pays the electric. I buy the groceries.
You ain't got the common decency.
I know.
Making 186 grand a week, I think is what I heard. To walk in, Pop, hand me the bill. Let me see what you're at. Let me show some sympathy.
I pay the internet. I pay.
Well, there's $8.
Cable. I pay I buy all the groceries. Bob, tell Abe.
It ain't gonna add up to that electric bill. I'm telling you right now.
Nick Google's events question.
I don't know. Bob eats pretty good. So. And you're eating over half of that food. You ain't out eating an 80-year-old man. Nick Goulas or Vince? Who would be a better preacher? Oh, Vince by light years.
Undisputed.
Yeah, no. Did you see, Bob, play the interview I did? Just a little bit of the interview I did with Nick Goulas. And then you tell me if you think this guy's got preaching ability. And let's just play a little bit of the Nick Goulas interview.
Oh, there we do. Yeah, we did.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to WOWOW, World Organization.
Love that mustache.
My name's Ken Bolin, and I'm here with the Dean of Promoters, Nick Goulas, and his son, George Goulas. Nick,
Dean of
I'm sure
Promoters.
the fans would like to know you've been in semi-retirement now for the last 5 years. I'm sure they'd like to know what you've been doing and what you got planned for the future.
Well, I've been doing a lot of different things, Ken. I've been going here and there, watching matches in different cities. And in the last 6 to 8 months, I've been trying
Here
to get
and there.
myself back to doing wrestling
Lots of
again.
matches.
I've been asked by many, many people, when am I coming back to promoting wrestling? So after 45 years, it's hard to get out and quit. So I'm decided to come back, and I'm starting back wrestling right in this area real soon. And I'm glad to be on this station.
Well, you've brought a lot of talent from the old days that are real successful in the business now, and I understand you plan on bringing a lot of new talent in. One of those talents you've got sitting there, your son George, right there. George, what have you been doing?
Yeah, you use the word talent and George Goulas in the same sentence.
3 or 4 or 5 times a month, but now I'll be wrestling 3 or 4 times a week because my father's going back into wrestling. I referee high school basketball. Besides that, I play basketball 3 times a week. And, you know, not being my father, Nick Goulas, I like to mention on the other side of the ledger that Nick Goulas' name to pro wrestling has been around for a lot of years. It's like Babe Ruth is to baseball, Larry Bird is the basketball, and Bear Bryant is the football. And when you mention pro wrestling in this area, you think of Nick Goulas. And that's why I'm glad he's coming back. I'm glad
cheapskates in this area
full time for him. And the talent he's been in contact with throughout the country the past several months, you're going to be surprised the talent he's going to bring in here because he's talked to the best, and that's what he wants to bring in, the best, for WOW, World Organization Wrestling.
Nick, how long do you plan to stay in the area this time?
I'm going to stay indefinitely. As long as God
Nick,
lets
are you
me
going
stay
to
and live,
skip
I'm
out on
gonna be
people
here.
again this time, or are you?
He's going to stay till he dies, which is 3 years
I
later.
started some of the greatest in the world in wrestling. Today, all over the country, wrestlers know Nick Goulas started a lot of them, and some of the biggest names.
Yeah.
And we intend to start some more big names in wrestling. I'm not going to stop now at my age, regardless of that.
Yeah, you are.
Regardless of what goes on in wrestling, Nick Goulas will be here, I hope, for some time to come.
George, do
3
you
more
plan on
years.
doing a single wrestling tag team? Where do you seem to be looking towards now?
Probably single. In the past, I like to wrestle tag. But you know what old saying? If
I
you
love
wrestle
this
tag
line
match,
coming
you
up.
get beat,
This
you
is
always
great.
blame your opponent for losing.
Right.
So if I'm going to get beat,
I
get
did.
beat,
You always blame your
I'll probably
opponent for
wrestle
losing.
both single and tag matches. And of
You
course,
know, I'd
when
have
you
won if it
wrestle
hadn't been
either
for my
one, you're in there
opponents.
in a tough time in that
Fuckers.
square circle. It's not an
They
easy
showed up.
task to go in there and wrestle no matter who
Damn
you
it.
wrestle. You can't cut anybody short because they're in there to beat you too. And that's why I work out constantly and stay in good shape, because one thing about pro wrestling, you can't just sit there and say I'm going to win. You got to win in the ring.
Thank you, and we
Sure.
will be back next time on WOW, WOW, World Organization Wrestling.
Now I begged them. I begged them to let me do that again, because I just sitting there. Even though that was my first ever time on television, that was one take, first ever interview. We get done with it. I was begging them to let me do it again. I said, "Guys, I can do better." He said, "The problem is, Skinny, we can't." He said, "We're gonna leave. That's as good as we can do." And but the line of you always blame your opponent when you lose. He meant to say you always blame your partner when you lose. Right. Now you blame your opponent. You motherfuckers showed up.
I blame my opponents when I lose.
How dare our opponent? They showed up. We knew we was going to get beat when we saw their bags in the back. We knew we were beat. So, and yeah, that was well, part of what I did there. What you have there, you got your son George, because that's what he always referred to him as. Well, Louisville wrestling fan, you in store for one of the biggest cards I've signed in many years. Well, my son George is going to be putting that title on the line. It was always my son George. Well, you got your son George, so I wanted to get that in for Cornette, knowing he would eventually see that video. But yeah, that was November, I think, 28th of.
My son George.
Was that the day before Dutch's birthday? I did that. I guess it was. Yeah. I didn't realize. And Lawler and JBO. There was no JBO back then. Becky, I'm taking that as a backhanded. I'm taking that as a backhanded slap. Kenny, don't you wish you could go? Look at this hair. What's different about the hair? It's a little messy today. What's different about the hair? That maybe a little bit more gray. I actually started getting. Actually,
You look like your big brother put you in a headlock and just noogie the hell out of you.
oh my God! Oh well, I haven't brushed it since like 2:00 today, and my brush is in the kitchen. I didn't bother to go get it. But you know why I never had that mustache much longer after that interview? Would look like shit for one. Number two, Chris hated it as a little baby, and every time I'd snuggle with him, I could tell as a little kid he did not like that mustache. So I shaved it, and I never really ever had one again. Was basically because of him. I didn't think he liked it, because there's video of me at the hospital with him, and but that was about as good as the mustache ever got. And now it would just be probably about the same, just gray. Would be my guess.
Yeah,
Would be my guess. I would.
Blame your
Love
opponents.
I would like to have the knees, hips, and back that I had in because I was 27 in that video. So if I could have those knees, hips, and back.
Yeah, I kind of like my knees and neck back from that time.
Now, as far as speaking ability goes, even at 65, I like the way I talk now, obviously better than I did then. I don't think I got real good at promos probably till IWA in '95, when I was doing 9 matches out of 11 and had to cut a different promo in all 9 matches. You learn to get good when you got to do 9 promos a night, and talk about something different, and talk about something different every time.
Yeah. So one of the things I was always impressed with was that if you asked 100 different wrestlers their opinion on anything, you'd get 100 different responses. But if you asked them who was the worst person they ever wrestled, George Goulas would be 100% of the answers.
At least, well, if they had wrestled him, that would probably be the
People
answer.
who hadn't wrestled him just said George Goulas.
Yeah, I've heard he sucked. Yeah, it's probably George. Did you ever wrestle him? No, but I heard a lot of stories. Is Ghost drinking? Let me follow that up for you, Becky. Is Ghost breathing? Then your answer, because I've accused Becky of drinking on the show before.
Well, but here, this is
you don't have to accuse Ghost.
Becky wants to go back to old diner hot at that the boys ate at after the show.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna say, yeah, Becky, he's drinking. I'm just gonna. But is he awake? He's drinking. Is he at work? He's drinking. Is he breathing? Is he squatting on the commode? He's drinking.
Is he not drinking? He's
is he sleeping with his dog? He's slurping and sipping, probably from the dog. It's no. Don't blame speech to text.
That's Kenny's excuse.
That's my excuse, and I use it every day. It is 11:09, guys. We've been here an hour and 46 minutes. The last donation of the night was Jeff Sanford at 10:19. So we hung around here for another 50 minutes and never made a fucking dime. Should have left 50 minutes ago. So who all do we got to thank? Becky Adcock, and Coltrane said, "Thank you, I will." And hidden story in there. Randy the Macho Man Satterley paid his YouTube TV bill. $25 donation out of Randy Macho Man Satterley. $15 donation out of Cassandra. $10 out of Becky Adcock. $10 out of TC from the NC. $25 donation, as I had mentioned earlier, from Randy Macho Man Satterley. Hulk Hogan died from a heart attack. $100 from Jeff Sanford. I actually thought we'd do a little bit. Brian Thompson did donate $20 the other night and got a membership. And he donated $20 on the 2. I know, Brian. I know. There's about 4 of them in here doing that shit. About 4 of them. Billy Sellers had to go back to the facility. They were dangling the keys in front of him and pointing to the padding on the wall.
Yeah, Billy. Come on.
And I can say that because he's obviously not watching the show. He's in bed right now. He's paying $100 tomorrow, Bob.
Yes, he is.
Got till midnight.
I might make Bob a liar out of that.
I didn't like that.
I might not, but I might.
Well, he popped in here. I don't know if you were on that show or not. He popped in here the other night and he says, "Kenny, I might make a payment this month." I said, no, you're gonna make a payment. I don't know how much it's gonna be, but you're gonna make a payment.
Gonna be something.
Or you're gonna do something else. Kieran McDonald never paid his money, and he's all upset about Gaza, and that's good enough reason not to pay your. And it's not even a donation out of Kieran McDonald. He made a bet and he lost, and then he bet double or nothing and lost that, and he won't pay his goddamn. He paid half of it. Well, he still owes half. That's what double or nothing means. That's what double or nothing means. Have I brought up the fact that I'm a?
Did I double and nothing?
I think that's what he meant. He honored that. Did I even bring up tonight that I am a two-time Netflix TV series star? Did I even mention it?
No,
I don't think we're. Bob, you remember those great memes you made me up when I was promoting The Wrestler and turned out I was in it for like a second or two? Yeah. Well, I need something for WWE. Oh hell yeah! What is it called? WWE Unreal.
Unreal.
Maybe that'll be Steve Austin's. Maybe that'll be Steve Austin's reality show. WWE. Oh hell yeah!
We'll just take the old memes and just cross out the Wrestler. Didn't it? Just cover it up.
Yeah, he's gonna try it again, folks.
As a parting message to all our married men out there, I want to give you some advice. Next time your wife asks you to get one of those drinks with her name on it, don't go buy a Monster.
Go buy a raging bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
They don't
that
make that.
is that a drink?
Oh,
Is that a drink? I
Raging
don't know.
Bull, you might as well.
I don't know. Kenny,
I
what
bet
It's
do
better.
you
It's
think?
better
that
than
somewhere.
Sprite, right?
I have never
there's a drink
seen
called Dirty
LFG.
Longwater.
Mountain
I've never
Screw.
I've never seen LFG, and I'm going to tell you why. Cody doesn't even cover it. I typed in LFG on Cody, and they got every fucking WWE show except LFG.
I think,
And I do
Hulu
not.
has that.
I don't know why. Well, I ain't got the the whores of Hulu. I don't have
The
that.
Whoas.
The whores of Hulu. Bob, I don't know if I'm back here Saturday or not. It could. Well, I might be. Maybe Billy. I might have to have Billy come in here and pay his money right in front of you.
When are we getting the
public paying
band
for
back
pay-per-view.
together? Yeah.
I have invited you and Pesci and broke ass bitch. I've invited all three of you to come on here and apologize to me for saying I'd never get a 501c3. Make your King broadcast has said on the show it was one of the biggest things. It's the most wrong he's ever been. Is yeah, but he didn't say it here. Needs to say it here. I don't give a fuck what he said over there. So whenever the three of you are ready to come over here and swallow some pride along with your balls, three of you come over here, say you're sorry, and we'll put the band back together. A lot of old school wrestlers hate the LFG.
A lot of folks
Well,
hating on the Unreal too. He's like, don't pull
Yeah.
back the curtains, man.
Oh man,
will say-
I've been getting old schoolers mad at me because I'm promoting that I'm a big time star on that show. Why would you want to be affiliated with that? That's because it's not Netflix and it's part of the rib.
But there's a lot of people that aren't wrestling fans that are becoming wrestling fans because of that.
Because
they didn't
of
have
the
the respect for the business.
well,
they saw
and
it
I'm
going
going to give you the similar thing. Are you fans of Penn and Teller? Because real magicians fucking hate Penn and Teller because they reveal all the
expose
secrets. They do the trick and then they show you how they did it.
Yep.
And
But it doesn't take away
I
from
love Penn and Teller, but I'd probably love them if they didn't show me how they did their tricks.
People don't. It's a television show. It's no different than writing The Big Bang Theory, right?
That is empty. And while Bob was showing the Nick Goulas thing, Cal came and polished off the juices, the remaining juices. The cow. The cow said, "That's some good shit right there. You need to get more."
Cow.
Little does he know there is another one in the fridge.
All right, we'll be back maybe Saturday. If not Saturday, then maybe Tuesday. If not Tuesday, then who knows? We'll be back eventually.
Well, you ain't
Get a
gonna be here
badge,
Tuesday. You're gonna be at nerd. By the way, is everybody cured of their COVID over there at that house of wretchedness?
No, we're making sure that
Everybody got
stays.
COVID. Everybody
We saved some samples for later.
The spread COVID tour of Texas is what you're on.
Yeah, so
now, huh?
it was either that or the measles. We couldn't figure out which
Well,
one was worse.
I don't remember if I've had. Well, I don't think I've ever had either one. So I could be at risk. So until possibly Saturday, if not, I'll be here Tuesday. Train, you gonna be here Tuesday?
I'll be here Tuesday.
I know the train is always late, but it normally
I'll pull
gets
in
here.
late, but I pull out on time.
Yeah, you've never.
I've heard you pull out early.
I heard this twice. You did not pull out on time, is what I heard.
Yeah.
Love you
the
too,
tracks
Becky.
got
Happy
stuff.
birthday, sweetie. Have a great birthday.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you for
Becky.
donating.
Peace out. We'll see you guys.
You'd have $10 more for cake if you hadn't donated tonight.
There you
But